Hold on, we're getting there. Stay with us. Professional streamer, everybody. Hello and welcome to one and all. Great to finally be back doing this.
Hoi.
Hoi! I didn't even send out the links yet. You are. You're a quick one. You're a quick one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. Oh, shoot. Okay. Messenger links first, which everybody should have just gotten that doesn't already normally get these. Followed by this links to the Discord, which are always a hit with the kids. And finally, actually no, there's no finally. And I'll put a regular link in my Facebook just in case anyone wants to see it. Alrighty. Well, I guess I can get him involved considering this is 16. I wonder if he would join us for this. Worth a shot. Okay. Now that's done. How's it going? It's been, what, 8 or so days since I've been able to do this? I've been trying for the past 2 or 3, but a mix of playing life, attempting to keep up on my sleep, and what have you, has been quite hampering to the task. It's been 10 days. I've had almost a mini bye week here. I think it's accurate too, because we are like a proper week behind, so I'm gonna have to do one of these next ones a few days early to compensate if we're still gonna make our end of the season goal. But that's a tale for another time. Can I be heard
Touches
okay?
will be down Friday the 13th.
The 12th. You were close, but no need to bust out your favorite Christmas horror movies. I don't know if that's me talking quieter or the mic's a little lower, but I'm going to pump that up a couple of notches. Ooh. Ooh. Oh my god. Not the Rebecca Black reference. Good lord. And spent all that time and money trying to make you a pop star, but forgot you had the talent. Either way. So I don't have to stall this any longer. Last week, we successfully took on...
Rebecca Black Knights.
Oh god, no. Maybe the first couple of years we were that bad. Last week we ended up, it wasn't a pretty game. A couple of critical turnovers and some dumb decisions made, but we did manage to hold off the Giants and continue this win streak we've been on. As now we are winners of 5 straight, taking on the Chargers, who I could have sworn already had moved to Los Angeles by this point, but this must have been their last season in San Diego. So, oh, that's right, because it was Madden 18. They had the big, no, I'm thinking of something else. I must be.
Cool that Madagascar is coming back to theaters too, I think.
Yeah, I did see that. That's not bad either. I would like to, if money was no object, I would love to make that voyage as well. Just the time of year for the mid-2000s when DreamWorks was dropping nothing but heat on the weekly. You past your Shreks and your outliers like your Shark Tales, your B movies. You know, Kung Fu Panda, How to Train Your Dragon. A Flushed Away was another good one. Madagascar, and the ensuing Penguins of which...
Over the Hedge.
Over the Hedge, yes, that was yes, that was really good. I'm amazed I never pursued a proper follow-up, but mad respect to the man Bruce Willis being in the state he's in right now. And the beverage of choice for this live is, of course, none other than a can of conch. So here's the skinny, folks. If the season were to end today, we would be a wild card team in the playoffs, which is already nutty to think about. But, and it's quite a big but, we are 2 wins down from the Cowboys, and we already have a win over said Cowboys. I thought I was hearing voices in my head. No, it's just the echo of the live stream. I had to turn the volume off on it. And we face them again. So, I don't want to put too many unrealistic expectations on this team, but if we continue the way we're going into the end of the season, we very well could have a chance to not just be in the playoffs, but take off the first week. I'm scared of how good that actually sounded. The echo. Kind of trailed off a little nicely there. Either way, I think I've done enough stalling here to make the DMV jealous. Let's get into some stats. Let's take a look at what we're up against. Of course, we are still the 22nd ranked offense and the first ranked defense in the league. 45 sacks is
Star Wars.
Insane. Star Wars. Our compatriots, though, the Chargers, are... Oh, looks like middle of the pack. Hold on.
Defense wins championships.
Third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth. 15th offensively. 12 passing, 20 rushing touchdowns. That's wow. And defensively, yeah, this is what you expect in your defensive ranking. Black Knights, Jets, Titans. But 18th defensively. 283 points allowed. Only 23 QB sacks. 11 interceptions, which is about a higher end of the pack than most. So this should be interesting, and I just realized, because of the year this is and the news that hit the league this week, this is a very hilarious week to be facing the Chargers. Because it means technically I'm going to be facing an active quarterback this week. With Phillip Rivers coming out of retirement. 77 is our overall now. We have climbed that much higher.
Low.
Against the 82 overall Chargers. And now I think we might have a more interesting uniform discussion than we normally do. Because they got some good ones. The ways are fine. The color rush is okay.
Sharp and Chucks.
You did. You know what? It didn't even process in my mind how similar it was to Charge and Chuck.
Next thing you know,
It's even
Dan
got the
Marino
color
gonna
palette.
come out of retirement to finally get a SB win.
Hold on, let me get a picture. Let's take a look at that. Let's take a look at that. Color rush alt's nice. I like the lightning bolt pants. I don't think they still have those. Ooh, and the powder blues. Ooh, we getting nostalgic in those BH. The AFL anniversary is nice too with those, that particular shade. Ooh, my goodness. And of course, the 70s era when they went a little darker, a little more Rams-esque. You know, there's something nice to be found in this shade too. But let's do our best to make this hilarious comparison a reality here. Let's go with the white face mask. Yeah? Let's go with that. Sadly, we don't have the red boots to put on them, but We'll manage this fine. Let's go with our black and reds. Boom. Alright. That was hilarious. I didn't realize the comparison. It almost makes me want to make a team with those colors. Alright, complete 75% of your touchdowns in the red zone. 150 75% of my passes and win the game to continue pushing for the playoffs. Them's the goals. As we take a look defensively. We don't force nearly as many turnovers as we give, but we manage. Alrighty. The second game. Or third. For the next in a series of games held at the castle. In front of the raucous London crowd who is clearly buying in to this team. This already being the best season that London fans have seen, so. The ballista on for the opening kickoff. Skadoosh. Not a great one. Going to be fielded at the 10. Kelvin Benjamin, I believe. Going to be taken down at the 31. Here's the guy. Good old Phillip Rivers. One of the greatest to never...
The London fans,
forget not
where's
make
the cricket and beans on toast?
Forget not make a playoff push to never win a Super Bowl. Did not really make a strong playoff push. But they're looking nice doing it. First snap, play fake. Rivers going deep down the field, and Demucus almost starts the game with an interception. Took a shot on their opening play and did not come out well for him. Travis Benjamin, excuse me. I'm thinking of Kelvin Benjamin with the Bills. I got my old player knowledge confused. And as far as your whole beans on toast comments, I will address that after the game, because I think I can actually change concessions in the stadium. As that one is complete to Benjamin, who shakes off the initial contact and gets dangerously close to the first down. Armand Hammer making his first tackle of the game. He was quiet last week.
Beans on toast is good.
I think it depends on the sum of its parts. Depends on the beans, and more importantly, it depends on the toast. Are we talking Texas toast, or are we talking, complete to the outside to Escobar, and he's got the first down. Scarlett shoves him out of bounds. They're going to move the chains to just about the 50. Just a nice flat route to the outside. For Scarlett gives them the old how's your father. Sourdough, okay. You can get with it. Carry to the outside. Makes one man miss. And Hill. Gain of 6 before Scarlett once again. Makes the tackle. Good carry on first down. As they look to keep it going, this team does have weapons. Another run play, and Homestead and Wolf combine to cause them to lose 2 on that one.
Hammer, relative to the famous Ajax detergent.
You know, actually I talked to him after I came up with the name for the player, the guy who's based off of my dad. So he really enjoyed both the performance of the player and the name pun. It helps when they're actually, you know, doing something. Meanwhile, oh my God, and he breaks one out! There was an attempt to wrap him up in the backfield, but a couple of spin moves. Initially gets past Buck Williams, puts the brakes on Roney, and Demucus can't catch him in time. Well, I was about to talk about how much better Homestead's done since they put his hand in the dirt and dropped him out of coverage.
By the way.
But not the start to the game that the Black Knights were looking for. As they take it 70 yards into the end zone, 65 of which through the air on that one. Knightley not going to run this one out. Smart decision. And now this man has a chance to respond. Braun Jerkley, 2,600 yards, 17 touchdowns. Could be on track to maybe pass a milestone here that I will get into if such a thing happens. But on 1st and 10 here, Jerkley gonna drop back, gonna find Baratheon Buckler, who has space up the field. Takes it just about to midfield, gain of 26 on that one. Just the speed to get across the middle. And woo, eats a shot going out of bounds. That was Tyrell Williams, by the way, who made that touchdown reception for the Chargers. I didn't want to have to pause the game, but I didn't want to totally bypass it either. Either way, that's a fantastic start to the drive.
Buckler and the Schwartz.
As now the first carry for Bryant Pinnacle, who really struggled last week. Hoping to maybe have a rebound here against a middle-of-the-pack defense. So far, so good. Gonna get halfway there on the first carry. Miami is 0-11 on the season. Insane. This really does feel like the bizarro NFL. Second and 5, that's JT Conheeney making the catch and getting the first down. He's having himself a bounce-back year. After some trouble with drops to start off, he's really come around, especially in the Black Knights winning streak. I like the second guy coming in to leapfrog on the back of him to make the tackle. That was pretty funny. And they give a carry to the big man, Ham Hock, the fullback, who seems to really be settling into his role as this Black Knights offensive line tries to make more holes for him. A big addition to this game is going to be Thomas Hunter, playing in place of the injured Renakatu. Had his moments, but will certainly be seeing more reps and snaps here than normal. You gotta think that's what they're looking for. As Jerkley takes it from the shotgun, moves over to his right. Easy completion to Mace Dagger, his first of the game. As we look at this Chargers defense, Corey Liugit is going to be someone to watch on the right-hand side. Melvin Ingram, Manti Te'o, watch out for his girlfriend. And on the back end, we got a couple of notable names that I can't recall off the top of my noggin right now. Third and 3, they're going to give it to Pinnacle, and the decision pays off. Trusting your running back on third down. And he puts his head down and gets you that and then some. As the Black Knights enter the red zone. Just a good initial block up front. Allows them to take that corner and just keep on moving. Snap from the shotgun, outside, finds Dagger. Gonna get most of the way to the first. Mace Dagger, highlight of the season has to be a couple of weeks ago against the Broncos. That superhero-like grab to the left hand of the end zone. So far, this Black Knights offense has had no problem responding in kind. 2nd and 2, Jerkley has Buckler, gonna get the first down. That was Dunbar on the tackle. He kept enough of a pace with him, did Quentin Dunbar, to keep Buckler from rushing into the end zone. And Braun Jerkley making these throws on the run look effortless here. Oakland beat the mess out of Denver. As that sets up the play action. It was tipped, and thankfully nothing worse. Was looking for Con Heaney in the corner of the end zone. But San Diego just sits back in coverage.
See whatever that Browns game was?
Oh my gosh. I gotta say, I wasn't high on Shador, but that was a real gutsy effort he pulled out, man. But the fact that the coach doesn't trust him to be out there for 2-point attempts, really is helping to feed those conspiracy theories about them not wanting him there on the roster. Well, it's bad enough they had Gabriel start, especially with how things are going now. But Try an outside carry for Pinnacle. And don't get too far. That's going to set up 3rd and goal here from the 8-yard line.
He led in passing and rushing.
Right. That'd be like me scoring here, and then instead of going for the proper 2, sending Silk Bear out to attempt it. It would be actively hampering the team's chances, no disrespect. The pass is going to be complete to Mace Dagger, but just short of the goal line as LA's defense stiffens. As now on 4th and goal within the 4-yard line. What do you do? They're sending the offense out. This is a huge gamble for London. But they're taking it. Jerkley, it's tipped. Incomplete, was looking for Buckler. Had him wide open, but it's batted in the middle of the field. I told you that was a man to watch out for. The Chargers stop London's momentum. But unfortunately, they're going to have to set up shop within the 4-yard line. Last time they were in this kind of dangerous position, Chris Homestead managed a safety. Let's see what Rivers has in mind to stop that from happening now. Instead, Hill meets Bug U and Jackson Brooks. London not afraid to send the house. As they do so again, and it's Grayson Wolf this time. Keeping Hill in check. As we look at this Black Knights defense, who continues to raise and pillage opposing offenses. With a strong cast of young playmakers at all levels. Third and 11 here. Tries to turn a corner, does Hill. And I understand you're near the back of your own end zone. But trying to make a break to your right and only finding Samwise Tolkien there. This is a dangerous spot to be if you're a punter. Back in your own end zone. Kaiser able to get the kickoff somehow, and it's a big one. Bounced off of Knightley's head, but able to receive it, and what a run back from Quiver Knightley. Just about to midfield. I can't. Oh, of course, the one play I want to replay, they don't give me one. Great penetration on the inside as Scarlett just about leaped over a man. Truly a better love story than Twilight. But Moving back here, what a booming kick, by the way. From your own end zone all the way to the opponent's 20. And it off the noggin of Knightley, but he's able to corral it and turn a corner, break a tackle, and make something out of nothing. Man, that was funny. Opening carry for Pinnacle. It's a good one. Just straight up the middle. Give him 6 yards on the carry. So far, just about matched his rushing total from last week. Only maybe about 10 more yards.
Some of these tackles remind me of the Pounds finishing move load.
Give me the good old Monty Brown. Yeah, man. That's the good stuff right there. So at the end of one, it is the Chargers with a 7-0 lead. But London's got the ball back. Stay with us. Take a nice look at the sleek black helmet. Yardage-wise, just about step for step. 2nd down and 4.
This video is sponsored by We're Back.
We got a flag on the play, but so far a good catch for JT Conheeney. But this one might be coming backwards. No! Correction, is his defensive holding. The Black Knights are going to decline that penalty against Verrett and take the 1st down yardage. Gain of 20 on the play. And they are almost already back to where they once were. Jerkley sets up play action. Looks to his left, decides to make a break for it, steps out of bounds. And the penalty gods giveth, and the penalty gods taketh awayeth. As the block in the back is going to negate that play and push him back a couple to the 24. First and 12. Jerkley corrals the high snap, and Pinnacle able to make something out of nothing. The Black Knights cross 100 yards for the day. I know that's not a terribly high mark to have passed, but hey, if you don't celebrate the little victories, the big ones just kind of seem lame by comparison. 2nd and 4. Gonna have Mace Dagger upfield, continuing to push inside the 5. And London's right back to where they started. Mace Dagger, his 50th grab of the season. But this time, can the Black Knights punch it in? First and goal up the middle with Ham Hock. That was Mebane on the tackle. Gonna lose a yard. So that one wasn't the one to do it. On second. Jordy Knight can't hold on to the football through the contact. Had him open down the middle. And Jerkley does a nice job of getting this ball out. But it just comes loose. Right as you get started. As the Black Knights search for a play that can actually get them into the end zone.
Let's go!
And Buckler gonna be met just on the outside. And once again, inside the 5. That ball was just resting on his chest. That could have ended up way, way worse. Do you tempt fate once again? The Black Knights decide not to tempt fate. As this time, Townsend puts it through from 23 yards away. Well, that'd be 27 if you're counting the back of the end zone, but push out. 28, somewhere in that ballpark. The Black Knights cut the deficit in half here. There's going to be no chance in hell for this return. Just going to have to watch that one slide harmlessly over your noggin. And not hit it like what happened to Knightley earlier. Black Knights defense was able to hold them last drive, but allowed the big one on the opening possession. Now on the Chargers' third possession, we'll get to see which one of those was the fluke, as Johnson, who caught the touchdown earlier, makes a nice grab on first down. I don't think it was Johnson, I think it was Williams, but I'll learn these people eventually. Good old Mike Williams, who that was. Bounced around the league a bit, but showed some promise around this time. First and 10 here. Bulls over. Grayson Wolf does Hill, but doesn't get much further. Casey Haas was quickly there to answer. Coach not loving any of it. They're persistent with the run game. You can give them that. As Hill, maybe his best carry of the day, gets the first down before Will Scarlett's the man to bring him down. Homestead kind of got lost in the shuffle there, and he slipped right past him. Goes to the outside, and Jackson Brooks has to go around the long way to tackle him. a bit of a shuffling around the defensive line. As Hill able to bring it in, but Wolf with some redemption from earlier, able to get the tackle, holding that gain to 1. As they go underneath, and it's contained. Des Meister with the tackle. As Kaiser has to boot it, and this one falls harmlessly into the end zone as the Black Knights defense does its job. The Black Knights offense have in mind. They've been able to move up and down the field with relatively no trouble, but haven't been able to punch it in. Jerkley under center. There's Buckler again, making moves deep into the field. Gain of 15 on that one. Ladies and gentlemen, you know the old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. And they sure ain't. Allen having to drag him down from the second level. As Jerkley back-to-back passes. And there's Thomas Hunter. It takes 3 Chargers to bring him down. Kind of like charging a phone you got from Temu. It takes multiple charges to get it to where it needs to go. As that's going to set them up with a favorable 2nd and 1 here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Give to Pinnacle. Doesn't get a lot, but gets just what he needs for the first down. Seems like this team is right back to where they were.
I mean, when you the size of 3 Chargers.
He is not exactly a small fella. I will give you that. Give to Conheeney. Almost hauled in by the rookie Christian Steelheart. But the contact to the arm knocks the football loose. And whoa, the ref. What was he doing? Man was stutter stepping.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd and 10 here. Ill-advised pass, and it's intercepted. Right when you think you're turning the corner, a ball sent to maybe the wrong man, and Dagger can't quite track it down.
Well.
And Welp is right. Jerkley hadn't thrown an interception all last game. And just like that, the Black Knights defense is tasked with coming back out here. And we've got an injured man on the field and another man sitting on a man. I think that's Grayson Wolf clutching at his forearm. We're going to take a look at him. We had just gotten him back from injury as well. Been playing amazing over the past couple weeks. Had an interception last week. Second and 5. It's going to be Jackson Brooks is going to be the man tasked with filling in the gaps. And Rivers. Brooks misses a tackle and almost slipped another one. It's Tyrell Johnson, who's already putting together a game and some change. Excuse me, not Tyrell Johnson, that's Tyrell Williams. I'm thinking, I will get these names right at some point. Stevie Johnson, excuse me. Sometimes you just gotta bite the bullet and check the pause menu, guys. So you don't feel like a know-it-all when you're a know-it-nothing. First to the outside, that one's complete to Davis. Give him 9. That was you from the other side of the field making the tackle. As we have approached the 2-minute warning. And with 2 minutes to go in the first half, this is not great news to the Black Knights fans. And even worse news as Grayson Wolf dislocates his elbow and is out for the rest of this one. The bad news just keeps on coming. Rivers, another outside completion, this one to Cooper. Gonna have the first down. As this team that looked so imposing through this win streak is suddenly scratching its head and looking for answers. Phillip Rivers with that trademark quick release. As Hill's going to get him halfway to the first down. Black Knights defense has had just no way to get to the quarterback here. Second down and 5. Whoa! Bounced off of something. Incomplete. And once again, you're the Black Knights defense looking for answers. 3rd and 5. Stevie Johnson in the slot. Play fake. Over to the side, Escobar, nobody there. As they're going to set up shop within the 5-yard line. Gain of 13 on 3rd and 5. And what a day for Phillip Rivers. What a crazy play, was looking for Benjamin. Not enough to get you where you want to go. It was one-on-one coverage, but sent a little too far on the fade route. And the Booth's going to take a look at this. Here we go. Electronic Arts He didn't even have it complete when he came down with it, let alone get a foot in bounds. Demucus with a great job of slapping it away.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
Defense keys in. Rivers, that time complete. Keenan Allen in the end zone. Cabbage doesn't even go up for it. As that Braun Jerkley turnover has quickly led to Chargers points as they are up 14-3. Those two goal line stands from earlier really showing on the stat sheet right now. And with 49 seconds before the half, London's looking for a big play. Good return from Demucus to the 31. Good grab there from JT Conhaney as Jerkley narrowly evades a sack as they take their first timeout, 38 seconds. To go here. Gain of 9 on that reception. If London can get any kind of points on this drive, it will do a huge favor in helping this offense out. Jerkley from the shotgun. Complete to Dagger, who keeps on moving his feet, getting to the other side of midfield. As London takes their second timeout. That grab put Mace Dagger up to 40 yards on the day. As this team continues. To try to find more answers, and Jerkley, disaster for the Black Knights, loses the football, and it's going to be taken back the distance. Was trying to make it out of bounds. And boy, did you just dig yourself a deeper hole. With a snow shovel. Auschkin may have gotten hit on the kick. Some emotion spilling over here. That's the second Black Knights turnover that's led to Chargers points. And now having already eaten 2 of their timeouts, London would need something vaguely resembling a miracle here. before the conclusion of this first half. And that wasn't it. That was not it at all.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Screen to the outside, going nowhere. This is most likely going to be a desperation heave from Jerkley. Or maybe not even the chance, as he's sacked in the backfield. And that's been just about how this half has gone for the Black Knights. Down 18. Heading into the curtain. Those 2 goal line stands and those 2 takeaways. Having proven critical here in deciding this one. Possibly the only thing more egregious than my naming of the Chargers as football players was that second quarter for London. But the Black Knights will be getting the ball to start the second. And I can fairly assume there was a talking to in the locker room. The return to the 34 for Quiver Knightley. Offensively, these teams have been about just the same, but Chargers have done a fantastic job of taking advantage of London's miscues. And that's been the story of this one. As this time they go Pinnacle on the outside, and Bryant Pinnacle makes a move, and the Black Knights are going to be into the end zone. 66 yards. And on the first play from scrimmage in the second half, and that is how you answer. Townsend puts it through, cutting the deficit down to 11. As you look for a big play, and boy, do you find one in spades. Pinnacle's first rushing touchdown in weeks, and his longest since week 1 against the Rams. Coincidentally, the second team that has fled to Los Angeles.
Knights need to get those points.
Jeremy Hill gets a few yards on that one. Gain of 5. Let's see if everything that's happened can reinvigorate this team. Sets up the screen. Football comes loose. Somehow Hill is able to fall on it. And for once, the Black Knights are going to decline the penalty, making this a 3rd and 10. I didn't even realize there was a hold on that play. Oh, baby. A triple. Third and 10, Rivers. Snap from the shotgun. Escobar open in the middle of the field. There goes all that good momentum you just put together. He just dissected that zone coverage like nothing. Speaking of like nothing, that's about the yards that Hill gained on that carry. As they once again try to feed this rushing attack, and they're already put into another 3rd down situation, courtesy of Armand Hammer. Third and 7, Rivers on the run, tipped, almost intercepted by Cabbage. It may have taken him a few extra plays, but London's defense with the stop. As Kaiser stands back, decent punt. Knightley tries to make something out of nothing. Only manages a few before bringing it up to the 20 just about. London able to turn around the last drive. Try to do something similar here. Jerkley back to pass. Complete to Conheeney. Gonna be close to 1st down yardage. Second and a do-si-do. Jerkley back in the shotgun here. Big snap goes to the outside and Pinnacle loses the football. And can't find a way to fall on it. Jesus Christ, the momentum swings on this game will just about have you having a heart attack. As Rivers now looks for him, and Hill is open right down the middle. Not a soul was there for miles. And right when it seemed like you were going to turn a corner, the lead is extended right back to 18 off the hands of another Black Knights turnover. You got the offense dropping them. You got the defense allowing them.
Now let's go. Boom, landed. Boom.
Looking upfield is Jerkley, and Conheeney somehow stays on his feet. Jerkley moving in no huddle here, keeping up the tempo.
Here we go now.
As he once again looks back to pass. And it's off target for Buckler. Thought he had something big there. And instead, yikes. Was with him step for step.
Stormtroopers got better aim than that.
You ain't wrong. I'll give you that one. 3rd and 10, London, in an obvious passing situation, and Jerkley is wrapped up. I didn't mean to hold down the hurry up button, but I don't want to use a timeout. Oh my goodness. Hill attempts to carry up the middle. Hammer takes out some of his frustrations on, with, and I guess more importantly, through
I
him.
hate to say it, but this one might be a wrap.
Escobar carrying two Knights inside the 29-yard line. Now LA taking advantage of their big lead, trying to run the clock out here. There's Keenan Allen.
Looking like a snack wrap.
And this team is just without answers. At every stage of the game so far. Sure hasn't been thanks to the running ability of Jeremy Hill. Rivers decked as he throws. The Knights finally getting some pressure. And once again, nobody there as they continue to add to this lead. Ladies and gentlemen, you want to talk about a fall back to earth. We've sure had one here. London hasn't allowed 35 points in several weeks.
Looking like early season Black Knights right now.
Yeah, that's pretty apt. I'll give you that.
Are we sure Silk Bear isn't throwing the ball?
Decent setup on the screen pass there to Bryant Pinnacle.
It happens, we've been on a big win streak.
It does indeed happen. This is the truth. Good grab there from Mace Dagger. Try a change of pace carry to Pinnacle. His first and a second, but if that's the pace you're going for, might I suggest a heart attack? Might be a little more your speed.
All right, here we go.
And Jerkley can't get the ball out as Ingram with the sack. Seems like nothing's going right for this team. Buckler tries to high point it, but nothing doing.
Biggest downside will be the loss of those confidence boosts on the O-line.
Oh, you ain't kidding. They were quite lovely, if I do say so myself. As Ballista had a step with Williams, and they once again try this punter pass that hasn't worked all year, on the off chance that it may work eventually. Oh my God, Demucus just got blindsided. This is like rubber band IRL. When we weren't even being in the lead on this one. As this whole quarter has just been in a free fall. You thought the second quarter was bad. The third quarter has entered the chat. Good return for Quiver Knightley. Solid.
Oh, he dead.
He ain't breathing. He dead.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
First and 10. A give to Mace Dagger on the jet sweep. That's something you don't see every day. Well, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 3. Yeah. Pretty much. Knights down 32. Be back in a second. Seven, 14, 21. Were they going to score 28 this quarter? Oh boy.
Let's go. Green 30.
Making a character on Centaur.
Jerkley decked as he throws. It's important to note that the Chargers haven't really sacked many people at all this year, but they're certainly having no trouble in this constitution.
Set. Green 39.
Good short completion to Mace Dagger for first round yardage. First round. I mean, it could be.
Leopard. Leopard. Hurry up. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
First and 10, Jerkley complete to Hunter. Will not go down. Throws a man off of him. Oh boy. Well, it's at least nice to see that this team is still trying to move the ball down the field.
Hurry up. Here we go. Blue 90.
Second and, oh my God. DJ Swearinger just about took the head off of Mace
No
Dagger.
Centaur or one of the motors.
Catch over the middle. Turns up field.
Coder
And-
asterisk.
Whew! Look at the recoil on that. Man. Whew. Whew. God damn. That hurt me. Just having to see that.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
For the moment, it's a completion of Bryant Pinnacle. But let's check the penalty flag.
Holding offense.
And yep, Arthur Roundtable on the hold.
Still first down.
Push him back 10 yards.
Over. Set. Green. Watch it now. Barney. Hurry up. Here we go. 3-19.
Quick completion to Hunter.
Green 39.
Jerkley, gotta be careful running the football. Manti Te'o technically with the sack. Didn't like what he saw in the initial read and tried to make a break for it. And almost got broken for it. Third and 11 and almost turned bad into worse. And this is a team that's been on the bottom of your league rankings. And with truly nothing left to lose here, I don't hate the call. Why not? With how today is gone. Give Mace Dagger the first down yardage on the 4th down reception. As Jerkley hits the big man ham hock, give him 3. There is not a lot of plays in this formation. Give it right back to him. And that's a much better one than the first. Nice, well-executed play fake. And he just about took it in. That would have been quite the touchdown reception, if I do say so myself. Jerkley sets up, can't get the ball out of his hands. The pressure was too much. Hit from behind. And at this point, you're just playing for pride. Like Vegeta getting his ass kicked in the early part of an arc. You know it's pointless. But you just can't bring yourself to do any less. Mace Dagger into the end zone.
I wanna. No BTW.
Did you guys see the what was announced at the Game Awards last night and set in around that? I think around or at the end of that time period. Milton does put it through the uprights. That one took 4 minutes a clock. But it did end up in the end zone. No surprise here. The Black Knights going for an onside kick. Ballista. Not even close to a recovery as Mike Williams just about falls on it. Hill started off slow, but has come on in a big way since. Giggity?
Emotional damage.
We got three. 380. 49, guys. Mike, 49.
Oh, the new Old Republic game? Saw the trailer, but it's likely still years out, and am not holding my breath. It's being done by the guy from...
Yeah. I saw it. As Star Wars fans, though, we do have a couple of things to look forward to. That Galactic Racer game and the Zero Company, the XCOM style shooter that was announced. And for the first time this game, Rivers goes down. Buck Williams with the sack.
My blue alien Bonner is happy tilde.
Oh my God. Able to shrug off the attempt of Pepperoni, but Demucus clips him around the legs and puts a stop to him.
Free trial though, no money. Lol Twillick I assume. Orichus.
Decent punt. Gonna get this one started at the 24. Although you could have did better than that.
Twilight. Twilight and Mass Effect sorry.
Pinnacle on the reception. It's a decent grab, but wasn't attempting to move with some resemblance of urgency, and Jerkley gonna wisely throw the ball away instead of risking something. Very, very smart from Jerkley, not only getting the first, but with a nice slide as well to avoid any more hits being knocked out of you. First and 10, got Conheeney down the field. What a grab from number 80, and all of a sudden this team is humming. There's Linville Gauntlet in his first reception of the game. That's going to put Jerkley over 300 for the contest. And although granted, when you've fallen this far behind, throwing the ball is basically an automatic. But
oh, now that's good.
Hey man, let's not call a spade a spade. There's Linville Gauntlet once again. We haven't seen much of him all game. But back-to-back receptions, maybe we should have. Maybe we coulda, shoulda, and woulda. Might have been goulda. First and goal, tipped, and it could have been worse. Yeesh.
Run.
Second and goal, what a ball to dagger. The toes in the back of the end zone. The Adidas sees the Adidai. The outcome of this game might have been decided here, but that, regardless of what the score was a hell of a pass.
He did die.
What? And Townsend misses his first extra point of the season. Doinked off of the upright. Are you fudge mothering kidding me? That attempt might have been even worse. London doesn't have to attempt onside kicks very often, but I see no reason to institute them into practice. Okay, game for Hill on first. As London just playing the tradition here, we're using up their timeouts. And Hill is gonna push through anyway. There's several tacklers. Get the first down. And essentially put this game on ice. As Mitchell Miff got blasted. After that, the Chargers, who came in here with a very uncertain season, are going to walk out with a very commanding win in London. As the Black Knights fall 42-23. As the 5-game win streak comes to an end. Thankfully, they did not score 28 points in the fourth quarter. A game marred by mistakes, defensive lapses, with a couple of moments to be happy about. But for the most part, this is going to be a tape that you burn 3/4 of. As the Chargers walk out with a statement win. Well, let's take a gander at the stats. If Phillip Rivers plays like this in his return to the field, hopefully sometime this season, I don't think he'll have anything to worry about. 18 of 23, 4 passing touchdowns, only sacked once. Jerkley, 31 of 47, 317 yards, 2 touchdowns and an interception. Jeremy Hill ended up with 21 carries for 83 and a score. Longest of a 46. Pinnacle, 989 and a 66-yard run. Jerkley had 2 for 20, but ended up coughing up the ball, as did Pinnacle. So we had the 2 fumbles here and the interception. And I think they got points on all those turnovers. 2 rushes for 3 for Ham Hock, 1 for 6 for Mace
When
Dagger.
we're having a party night, Jackbox?
Hopefully soon. I've got some plans to do some streams before the end of the year. I got some plans ahead. 11 grabs, 83 yards, and 2 touchdowns for Mace Dagger. 107 for JT Conheaney. That last one being a beauty in particular. Buckler, 3 for 46. Had a couple of drops. Hunter, 3 grabs for 26. Pinnacle, 3 for 15. Linville Gauntlet, only 2 for 26 in this game. Didn't get used until this game was long out of reach. Ham Hock, 2 for 14. And Steelheart and Knight dropped the passes thrown their way. 2 sacks allowed, several pressures, not the best. Like I said, just 1 sack all day came from the corner, Buck Williams. Tolkien had 3 solo, as did Williams, as did Hammer. All 3 of them finished with 5 total tackles. Wolf with 2, he's injured. We'll see how he's handling. Scarlett with 2, ends up with 4 tackles on the day. Brooks, 6 total tackles in a TFL.
Jack in the box.
Good day for him. Cabbage, 2, and I believe a pass deflection. Linville Gauntlet even got a tackle, I think, on one of the onside kicks. As the Dagger off the interception. Meister, Haas, Fug U with 6 total tackles, Roney with 3, Demucus with 4, Homestead 2 total in a TFL. Defensively for the Black Knights, this was a tape to burn. Made his field goal, missed one of his extra points, his first all year. Ballista did not punt, even though he very well should have a couple of times. Instead, he keeps fancying himself a quarterback. That's not what we drafted you for, buddy. Alrighty. 404 yards of offense, most of which long after this game had been decided. 118 rushing, 286 passing, 20 first downs, 3 turnovers is the big one, 3 for 9 on 3rd down, 1 of 4 on 4th, couple of penalties, none accepted, and barely had 7 more minutes of possession, but couldn't do much with them. So you see here we got Stevie Johnson getting the initial pass. Townsend answers with a field goal. Then Keenan Allen gets in on it. Then before half, the fumble recovery led to a touchdown. Pinnacle breaks out with a big run to start the 3rd, and we thought maybe something would change, but quickly it didn't. And Jerkley at least getting a couple of touchdown passes. Both 3 yards out, I might like to add. Yeah. Hell, time for our usual spat of upgrades. Recognition from Mr. U. Mr. U. Finesse moves from Mr. Hammer. Route running for Hunter. He's gonna need it. Let's give Madafaka some help. He was quiet that last game. Give Jerkley some more throw on the run. He seems to be good at it. Let's give Homestead another point of tackle. It's always a good thing to be able to do on defense. Generally, you want to be able to tackle on defense. Make sure Wolf is okay. Shitty, let's give you a point of that. Dirk Dragonheart, let's give you some of that. Not much to write home about this week. 85 release, that's going to buy you some separation. Pinnacle, I would add it to your carrying if I could, but let's put it to your route running. Add to your pursuit. Eh. These are people that need upgrades, don't get me twisted. But, you know, I can't help but feel there's more addressing issues to be had here. Alrighty. Final score, Chargers 42, Black Knights 23. Even if you reverse it, it doesn't look great. Black Knights couldn't stop a nosebleed today, and they were... no way they were stopping the Chargers for winning. Dislocated elbow. He's going to be gone for just about the rest of the season. Another injury to a defense that already cracked in a big way. Ron Jerkley loses 2 points to his injury because he was sacked 4 times. That's always fun. We love that regression. Let's see, we got a couple, Why are you so happy? Why are you so happy? Lost at home, -1 confidence. But he still had a bit. He still had a bit of confidence, but he lost a bit of what he had last week. Those passing and rushing touchdowns add to your legacy, Mr. Blocker. I can just imagine looking up the sideline, pointing at somebody. Why are you so happy? Wipe that smile off your damn face. A couple of receivers took a confidence hit, but he was able to counterbalance his lost confidence with receiving touchdowns and 7 catches. So far, the only person on defense that still has a confidence booster is Demucus. And he just lost one of his points last week, but he didn't allow a catch. That's adding to his... You see, it's all about personal growth. I think. I think that's how it works. Let's check next week. Let's make a couple more humorous observations, and then we can wrap this one up before getting on to next week. Cowboys won again? And they're coming back to us? After we dropped 44 on them a couple weeks ago?
Drive.
It's about power. We stay hungry, we devour. Put in the work, put in the hours. Take what's ours. Okay. So that's the deal upcoming, is we have our revenge game against the Cowboys 2 weeks after we just put the hurting on them. 3 weeks actually, but we're coming off of a hurting ourselves, and they haven't lost a game since then. That was their first loss to us all season, and they quickly turned around in a close one against the Giants. It's seeming more than likely, unless they fall off a cliff, with that win, Dallas is going to end up taking the division, because no one else can seem to beat them. Get the revenge game we've all been looking for. Look at this friggin' snapshot of Jerkley. I'm gonna have to use this. That's great. The thumb looks a little horrifying, but otherwise. Also, I'm curious. Is that the most yards in a game this season that Jerkley's thrown for? It was 280 against Dallas. It was 317 against the Chargers. $167. 224. 301. 208. Definitely don't think it was the Falcons game. 320. So no, not quite. $269. $293. It's up there. So yeah, 320 is still Jerkley's high mark. As next week they attempt to right the ship once again against a team that hopefully gives them a bit more of a challenge this time around. I was going to make a hilarious observation and go to the concessions section because someone mentioned beans on toast earlier. And I guess I can still do that quickly before we wrap up our this stream. I just gotta be quick about it. Team revenue is up last week, but all our totals are down. Nani? The prices of our things. Potato chips, fries, they're level 1s. Level 2, $7 for a hamburger, and I sold 10,000 of them. Hell yeah. Fish and chips, there you go. A snow cone in London, I guess. Sunday dinner. $10 for nachos. That's insane. I cringe spending $3 on nachos. But 6,064 people beg to differ. Bring down the price of the pulled pork sandwich a little bit. Pie and mash and a turkey leg. I believe if you relocate to other certain cities, like, you will get local foods based on their region. Seems like we're doing good as far as shirts and hats go. Ron Jerkley, of course. Oh, not even our top jersey seller. That goes to Pepperoni. That's a shocker. We've got, let's see, Pinnacle in 5th, followed by Cabbage, and then Hammer, Jerkley, Roney. These are our top 5 jersey sellers. Sheesh. Alrighty. We can hilariously tweak more of those next week or so. Hopefully next week we'll have a more favorable outcome. I don't know if I might do it earlier to compensate, but like I said, I have Jackbox on hand. I got the new Mutant Football League a couple days ago I still haven't gotten to. I've got at least 2 or 3 more streams coming that aren't this before the end of this calendar year. I can promise you that. It's going to be busy. I'm glad you guys will be with me. As always, if you like this video, be sure to ring the bell to be notified of when I do these. They can happen whenever. And as always, your subscription performance to this to these streams and your dedication is truly inspiring. And for the rest of everyone here, my name is Tigathor. You all have an amazing rest of your night. Go out there, enjoy the weekend. Do something nice for yourself for once. And I'll catch you guys again the next time we're here. Good night. And have a great one. Love you guys.